Yan. Sa YouTube na lang tayo mag-live. Wala, ayaw eh. Isan ko na lang yung link.
Share mo yung link ng YouTube live sa sharers, then we can share it na, or we can post the live sa Facebook natin. Is Jumel online?
Hindi nga.
No? No?
Okay, naka-live na tayo.
Okay.
Let me share you now the page. So what's up, everyone? Good evening.
Good evening.
Yan. I'll send you the YouTube link so everyone here can access. Sige, post natin. So let's try to start sharing this video. So this is the first Global Virtual Summit 2020. Of course, first of all, SLU, Incubator for Research and Innovation and Business Center, or the CRIB Center. Thank you po. And yep, Mom Corazon Ocampo is one of our special guests that will be joining us tonight. So, yes, everyone, all you need to do is to just subscribe and like our pages and video. So yes, our topic today, it's all about digital transformation 2020. So ano ba ang digital transformation and ano ba ang Global Virtual Summit? So ito po ang ating mga pag-uusapan ngayong gabi together with our founding team who's helped us on creating this first virtual summit namin lahat. So we're so happy, we are so excited. Yes, and I hope that you guys would like and share our video, and we hope that you will be able to learn a lot more from our topic, from our conversation together with all of our special guests. Let me just go. All right, yes, we are live. Ayan. Dumadami na po ang ating views. So we'll see how many views do we have now. Ating viewers. So click the live button. So click nyo lang yan para makapunta kayo sa YouTube page namin. Yep. Okay, first, I would like to say welcome to the first Global Virtual Summit 2020 together with London Outsource. So I'm together here with the Director of London Outsource, Mr. Carl Medina. Hi, Carl.
Hey, Veronica. Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be here.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know everybody is actually waiting for this moment that we go live for our first virtual summit. Now, I want to say thank you as well to SLU Incubator for Research, Innovation, and Business Center, or the CIRIB Center based in Baguio, to Ma'am Corazon Ocampo. She's also coming in live today. Now, to St. Louis University, to everybody in the team of the Techno Hub, and to DTI Fab Lab, as well as to Dash Philippines, and to our team of volunteers from Unifinity.io. Thank you so much, guys, for making this first event a success. So I believe that later on we will be able to learn more about what is digital transformation and what is this tech, what are we offering and what are we doing. Now I'm here with Amira from Binance Filipino. Hi Amira, can you say hi to the viewers?
Hello everyone, good evening.
Yes, hi. Okay, so kamusta naman tayong lahat dyan? So I know that everybody now is back at home and we are still under the modified enhanced community quarantine. So I hope that you guys are doing well. So I can see that there are some welcome text messages from the group. Okay, just keep sharing and keep sharing this post, please. And you'll be able to learn more about what we have or what we're going to share today. Kamusta naman kayo dyan ngayon, Carl?
Okay naman. Stuck pa rin sa loob ng bahay, gawa ng COVID. But yun nga, maganda dito sa digital na industry, kahit na nasa bahay ka, business as usual, work. Kaya tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang buhay.
Yeah. How about you, Amira? How's the life back home sa Manila?
I guess there's nothing new naman kasi I'm always working at home, so it's just fine. It's working just fine.
So, to be honest, this global virtual summit, our goal is to actually reach out to all of our viewers, participants, and to all the merchants or technopreneurs and startups. So you guys would be able to learn more about what industries that are using, that already transition into the digital space. Plus, we have gathered different sets of speakers from multiple countries and industries, such as one from blockchain industry, artificial intelligence, robotics, to give their insights and feedback about what the technology that they can offer to you. So we wanted to we aim na we can help expand, we can help naman yung mga users and viewers fully understand what are the benefits and importance of digital transformation and how it can help your local businesses. So let me start with a short story. Now, here sa ating Philippines, what's happening right now is that lack of understanding when it comes to digital transformation. So based on my experience, I'm a startup and I'm a startup founder. Plus, I believe into the technology ever since. So I started as well during time na traditional business. So when you're talking about traditional business, is that we are more geared na mga normal day-to-day na pumapasok tayo sa office, and at the same time we're doing sales. But then later on, I started to transition into the digital space by working into an SEO company back in Bangkok. Now, 2013, that's the time that I got introduced to SEO and digital marketing. So that was a time that I found out na ang dami palang opportunities sa space when it comes to digital marketing and social media marketing, and you could actually reach more customers, more consumers, and more viewers when it comes to the digital space. And then so starting the time when I was working in Bangkok, sabi ko, ang dami palang opportunity na pwede palang may offer to sa mga businesses. So what I did is that I started my own small startup or small business nung bumalik ako sa Pilipinas. So we do more onto the digital marketing side. We help SMEs to get expanded ng pag-open nila ng social media pages. So if they don't know how to open a social media pages, they don't know how to market themselves online or how to create website, I started helping them out. And then afterwards, I got introduced into cryptocurrencies and blockchain. That was back in 2015. Now, due to the curiosity, since that's the time that there are a lot of hypes or high yield investment platform offering different types of investment yields. So I got curious. So what is Bitcoin and what is blockchain? And then as the time goes by, 2015 ng December to no time na yon, I attended this type of event wherein it's more of a scheme type. Now, I got curious more because I wanted to learn more about the technology itself because the curiosity, parang curious cat. So yun yung ano ko attitude ko. Now afterwards, 2016, I started buying Bitcoin. So when the time I buy Bitcoin, I realized that there are different opportunities as well into the space because Bitcoin is just a means of payment. It's a way where you can actually send payment directly to the users, or you can even remit the payment. You can receive payment anywhere around the world in any volume. So, doon naging curious lalo. Now, as the time goes by, I started to learn more about blockchain. I go deeper into the studies and then I started more into trading, more into the assets, and plus advisory marketing of different companies. And then later on, that's the time I started to learn more about the technology itself na maganda pala ang digital space. Kasi sa blockchain, maraming opportunity. Maraming mga bagay na pwede pala siyang introduce sa different industries, especially when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to verifiable certificates to make sure that the data is authentic and real, to education. It can be applicable to supply chain. It can be applicable to multiple types of businesses. So this is how I transition from traditional business into digital space. So that's why I believe that this global virtual summit would actually help you out na maintindihan ang ating space. Okay. So how about you, Carl? Can you share something more about your experience naman?
Yeah. Thank you, Veronica. Actually, ang experience ko, something dun sa schedule mo, I started out trading stocks 2009 and work ako noon. Then nag-shift ako sa Forex mga 2000. Tapos noong 2016, medyo like what you said, it was actually the rumors were actually spread that it's a good investment. So yun, I started buying Bitcoin then 2016. I remember the price, nasa 500 to 600 pa. Medyo, it was actually easier on the wallet para just to buy one Bitcoin. Never would have I thought that after a year, it would actually hit the 20,000. So it's actually times 40, almost times 40 of what I bought it at. And yeah, I was actually not greedy. When it came to 2017, that's when I decided to actually sell everything. I had roughly 10 Bitcoins back then, and I sold everything. And until recently, or last year pala in 2019, I was still trading, but this time it's actually more of um, scalping. Para quick money, in and out lang. Invest, kumita ka ng konti, out ka na kagad. Reinvest again. Kumita ng konti, out again. So that pag matutulog na ako, I can actually sleep soundly at night na haven't lost much money. And yun, I enjoy training people about trading kasi ang trading, whether it's stock, forex, or crypto, same basic principle, different strategy, and yeah, and it's actually open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I think Arish would actually be the best person to actually talk more about the crypto exchange dahil it's her day-to-day life. Anyway, yun lang naman. Sa akin, invest in technology. It's one thing that you can actually invest on, a good investment. And yeah, I'm really excited to actually learn more from all our speakers dito sa Global Virtual Summit 2020. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Carl. So how about you, Amira? Ano naman ang pwede mong i-share sa ating mga viewers tonight when it comes to your experience in digital space?
Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm like, ano lang din, any other crypto enthusiast na started with something like bounties, airdrops, no? So, when way back like 2017, I started knowing about the cryptocurrency space. So, when I first stepped in this space, I was I was an OFW now. So no, I'm working abroad, and we're just if you're in abroad, there are sometimes that after you finish work, we need to do something else, you know. So we're just like scrolling, and I found this Bitcoin. So I get interested. What is Bitcoin? So from before, if you ask to your friends, of course they will not help you help you out. So what's that, what's this? So it's something like that, because that time if you said Bitcoin, so everything Bitcoin is scam. So you just need to find it yourself. So I'll just do the research. I found this like a forum. It's bitcointalk.com. So from there I started learning about the cryptocurrency and everything. So yeah, then I started about I started the customer community management. So this is like my daily job na since like 2017. So I started as community manager, community admin, community moderator. Then I jumped into marketing management. But for now, I focus on customer service and marketing. So we help other we help other community managers to boost their confidence on what handling their community, and guide them so they can give the best customer service to their members. So yeah, that's all.
And thank you for sharing that, Amira and Carl.
Uh,
So, based
Also,
sa yeah,
sorry, can you just like check? I guess Joy is coming in to join us.
you click job. Yeah, Amira.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Ayan. So, madami na po nagla-like at nag-share ng aming video. So, paki-share naman ang ating mga video, guys. And we hope and we aim that we can empower more viewers and more audience tonight. So, all you need to do, if you want to win a gift from our founding team and then from gift from our speakers that will be given out later, all you need to do is just like and subscribe to this video and to subscribe into our channels. All right? So, next naman na question when it comes to the digital marketing side. Kasi maraming mga tao ang nagtatanong, paano ba ang digital marketing and how do we do it? Paano ba tayo nag-transition dito? Yun naman sa'yo, Carl. Ano yung mga commonly ginagawa mo sa negosyo mo and how are you going to market your business online?
Um, yeah, actually that's a good question. Because we're actually used to traditional marketing. So sa traditional marketing kasi, you have to know your market. Um, Physically, pupunta ka dapat sa out there, sa kalsada. Dito sa digital marketing, it's actually easier. Basically, for digital marketing, you actually would need to know ano ba muna yung tinatry mong i-reach out. Are you trying to reach, what market are you trying to reach to into with your product or service? Example, we have a web development service. So we won't be targeting yung mga bata. So we actually have to funnel down kung sino yung target audience namin. Then, kapag nakita mo na yung target audience mo, dun ka na pwedeng mag-research more on what you need to work on, whether it's going to be social media marketing, which would be with Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or kung kailangan mo ng advertisement. Example, either sa Facebook ads, or sa Google. So, dun ka na pwedeng mag-shift. It's actually easier dahil nasa harap ka lang ng computer, hindi mo na kailangan mag-shift or lumabas pa, mapawisan, or magkaroon ka ng chance na magka-COVID. Sana wag naman. Pero it's actually the future for me. It's for everybody's future. Also, kapag bibili ka, dati kailangan mong pumila. And there are actually a lot of avenues where you can actually go ahead and like buy shopping online. Digital marketing is actually pumunta ka lang ng Shopee, ng Lazada. That's actually a perfect example. It's very simple, hindi siya complicated. So it's actually a big opportunity for everyone to actually engage into digital marketing moving forward this year and in the near future. Yan.
Thank you for sharing that, Carl. Alam mo, yun nga yun nga yung commonly na nagiging problema natin sa digital side. Marami sa atin na hindi nakakaalam kung paano yung mga processes na ganyan, kung gaano ba kadali or gaano ba kahirap ang mag-transition ng kanilang mga negosyo because we're mostly sanay sa traditional selling, traditional interaction, na face-to-face. So this is what we are, yun yung sanay tayo, nakasanayan natin. Pero pagdating sa digital space, marami tayong pwedeng i-share na ngayon dahil based on our own experiences. So, ngayon, Carl, based on your experiences naman, nung unang-unang nag-start ka ng trading, kasi naikwento mo kanina, nagtatrade ka, and then afterwards, you managed to get lucky, one of those lucky na Bitcoin participants natin. So, challenges mo. So, what are your challenges as a startup, as a owner of your company and your business?
Ayun, good question because karamihan sa atin, lalo sa Pilipino, we're actually used to being an employee. So being an employee means kung anong sinabi ng boss or what your superiors tell you, that's what you're gonna do. But once that you actually are the startup, you are the business owner. You're actually the one implementing on what your employees need to do, what they need to plan everything out, what they need to produce, and the finances. Yung finances talaga ang mahirap sa startup. Buti lang meron akong konting seed money from the Bitcoin sale from December 2017. Nakaluwag ako, pero takes a lot of siguro experience din on how to budget your money. Dahil I had a lot of money, pero ang bilis din mawala. So now, 2 years after, I've actually learned a lot on how to manage. Parang with regular employees, kailangan i-budget yung salary nila. Dito naman, ibabudget mo yung finances or yung cash flow ng company itself. Yun. That's the biggest one for me. The finance part, and learning how to pay your own taxes, yun din. But yeah, lahat naman natututunan. Madami din tayong pwedeng puntahan din or pag-aralan regarding that.
Hmm. Thank you for sharing that. Alam mo yun nga eh, when it comes nung unang-unang nag-buy din ako ng Bitcoin, meron akong time na tendency na parang nakakatakot. Alam mo yun, yung fear. So, there's always a fear when it comes to for you to trying out things from the first time. So, those are the one of the common challenges that we are going to be facing as a startup and as well as to transition into these industries. There's always a fear that we we have. Yung, alam mo, normal yan na it's normal for us to fear something na we don't know. This is why what's important for us is actually to educate ourselves, to start learning, to start asking questions. Asking questions is the best thing that I can advise for you guys because when you ask question, you will learn things. And the moment you start learning, it means you're curious. So yung curiosity mo, yun yung dapat mo na hinahanap. Alam mo yung parang curious ka malaman, ano ba tong bagay na to? Paano ko ba siya ia-apply sa sarili ko? Paano ko ba siya ia-apply sa akin? So ganon. And then next, after curiosity, next step is that you start educating yourself. You start learning more about what this industry or what digital transformation is or what digitalization is. Then third part, yan na, yung nagjo-join tayo ng mga courses, learning materials. So yan na yung mga nagjo-join tayo ng mga training. So training is good for everyone. It's a good investment. Investing on knowledge. Tama, Carl?
Yeah, I totally agree. Maniwala kayo or hindi, um, up until now, nag-enroll pa rin ako. Pwede ba ako mag-plug dito ng website? It's actually free. It's free education. Um, you can actually log on to Future Learn and edX. Those are actually two websites where you can actually learn about anything, and it's actually all for free. Kailangan lang natin maging masipag dahil we have to do it at our own time, at our own pace, and always keep on learning. Madaming new technologies out there. Don't be afraid. You can always go back para pwede kang magbasa ulit. Para pwede mong i-review. Sa katulad ng traditional school na may grading, well, dun sa iba, may exams din. Pero, ang importante lang dito matuto ka. Like, hindi ako marunong mag-accounting dati. But, with online courses na available online, natuto din akong basic accounting. So, I know how to actually handle my finances properly. Yeah. And guys, kung may tanong kayo, magtanong lang kayo. Basta ito, it's going to be, I think, Veronica, 1 month long.
So feel free to ask us questions anytime. Yes.
Yeah, free flowing to. Kung may tanong lang kayo. And mas okay na nagtatanong kaysa mag-research ka lang palagi. At least yung tanong nyo, masasagot ka agad.
Yes. So, guys, all you need to do right now is start sharing this video. Start sharing the news. Yan. So, thank you po sa mga nag-share ng ating live video tonight. So, for now, we are using YouTube Live for now. And then on the next coming days, we will be having our live on Facebook. So since this is tonight is the premiere and we wanted to gather all of our viewers, our audiences from multiple pages all over the world to start sharing and start liking this video. Now, I want to share you a story because some of the other speakers, especially into the Global Virtual Summit, they're founders of successful companies. So we have a very, very special guest here that we will be speaking on the next coming weeks, which is he have a lot of experience when it comes to events. So 20 years in the event space, and he is a proud holder and user and believer of blockchain, AI, as well as cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. So marami siyang shinare na information and insights sa atin, which I believe later on the week, all I suggest is just subscribe to the event of Mr. Iman Police from Malta Blockchain Summit. So I want to share you another story when it comes nung na-meet ko si speaker. So Iman here is the founder of Blockchain Summit. So it's one of the oldest blockchain summit in recognized by the industry itself. Now, most of the speakers that he invites were all the top and global speakers around the world, wherein they gather at the same time, they do the network and they provide their knowledge and technology to the viewers or to the audiences as well. Ngayon, he shared kung ano yung mga challenges niya. So there are certain challenges of an event organizer, which every event organizer is actually facing right now. But since during COVID-19, here are the questions that are commonly asked, which is how to set up event virtually. Now, ito po yung aming first virtual summit, and we are doing this as a part of our contribution to the technology, to the industry, and we wanted to help reach out as many viewers around the world to fully understand the positive use case of the technology, the real use case, how it can help you on your current situation right now. Carl, matanong ko lang, dyan sa Manila ngayon, ano ang situation? Kasi COVID-19 tayo ngayon, right? So, paano kaya yung mga negosyante ngayon? Sa tingin mo, ano yung mga experience and challenges nila ngayon?
Yeah, actually yung challenges na yan, it would only be a challenge initially dahil if you have a business and you're relying on traditional na customers and you don't adapt, sorry to say, but your business is going to decline. So lahat naman ng mga nangyayari ngayon with this pandemic, I believe that businesses should actually go into digital marketing or anything sa e-commerce. Dahil, example, you want your product or service to be availed by your customers, it has to be done remotely. They can't go to a physical store. And since you're in a business, you really need to earn money. So, kailangan mong gawin is you can actually go ahead and create an e-commerce site for you. If it's a food, beverage, or product, people can't go to your physical store, so you bring the store to the. So, ang step dyan is, siyempre, kailangan nyo ng website. And then from the website, pwede nyo nang doon nyo itayo yung store nyo. Kapag nandun na yung store nyo, pwede nang bumili yung mga customers nyo. And yun lang kailangan gawin. Anything is possible, basta you put your heart and mind into it. Kapag madapa ka ng konti, don't give up. It's only going to be a trial. So yeah, that's what I can suggest for all businesses out there. You can also go ahead and visit yung website namin. It's actually xt.agency. You can actually have Shopify page for your business for those $300 to $400. We'll get it up in a week. So in a week, buhay na uli yung negosyo mo. Free plug!
Thank you for sharing that, Carl. So, pwede natin later on i-share ang ating mga links din sa ating mga pages. So, matanong ko lang to dyan sa Manila kasi, I heard na nag-open na slowly yung mga businesses. For example, may mga shops and restaurants pa na nag-open na ngayon sa Manila.
Manila, may mga shops na open, but they're only for takeout and for delivery. So, siyempre, for delivery, you'd have to either make a call or kung hindi naman kaya ng call, yun, online nga. And yes, businesses are starting to open. Ang mahirap lang ngayon, wala pang public transport. The IATF, I don't want to go all political on this, pero wala pa namang sinasabi kung when the modesty queue will be lifted. So as of right now, nakikita ko din sa social media na iba't ibang restaurants, mga stores, nag-offer na with their services na yun, online, ordered and to be delivered.
Ngayon, I once read this topic about Grab. So there is a scam or prank. Let's consider this as a prank. I read it on one of the articles, which is posted in True Filipino, definitely Filipino. So I was following this pages and I read this article where the guy, or there's 30 Food Panda, 30 Grab drivers who have yung parang na prank sila, where they bring or deliver this all group of food, parang ang daming nasayang na food. So when it comes to this type of scenario, how do you think that digital or digital space makakatulong? What type of technology kaya makakatulong sa ating mga Grab, Uber, or Uber drivers na yan sa when it comes na para hindi ma-prank sila?
Yun, actually, yung mga ganun, I feel bad. Dapat hindi naman ganun. Those people are trying to make a living. May mga pamilya din yung mga yon. So, parang hindi sila ma-prank. The best way is actually to actually pay digitally. Yung kung sa Grab, it's actually called, ano ba yun? Grab Pay. So, automatically, mag-umorder ka kahit na hindi pa dumadating yung food. It's already paid to the Grab driver. Yung digital na sasabi or digital or sa fintech side, hindi dapat talaga matakot yung mga Pilipino dahil fintech's already here. It's already GCash, yung mga reward systems natin. That's actually a form of fintech. Cryptocurrency is also a form of fintech. Kaya lang, I think most people are still scared dahil they're not yet well informed. And that's why maganda itong Global Virtual Summit dahil with all the speakers lined up, I'm pretty sure madami kayo matututunan at mas may enlighten and may educate kayo. Global Virtual sa dahil with all digital at saka sa financial technology.
Yun. Thank you for sharing that, Carl. Kasi alam mo, ang dami-dami talaga mga na-prank when it comes to the technology. Yung sa delivery na yon. Pero I think there are other solutions out there when it comes to how are we going to prevent this. For example, if you have an application and then you apply technology wherein it can lock certain amount of funds, escrow, kumbaga. Wherein in blockchain and Bitcoin, di ba meron tayong mga certain applications where they escrow the funds to the viewer or to the other party. So let's say there is an application that can be built to help this type of Grab drivers, Uber or Food Panda delivery guy para hindi na sila mas ma-prank ng ganun kasi they're shelling out their money first, di ba? So these are the type of technology that sa digital space are actually available. So there are different companies already out there that are offering different solutions where it can be applicable to your local businesses. So this is one thing that I can also say. How about you, Amira? What can you say about those dun sa mga na-prank natin na spaces, na mga driver?
Actually, this should start with the company, no? Kasi knowing that kapag 'di ba napaprank sila tapos they need to reimburse kasi no, it takes a long time kasi lalo na yung iba kasi I think yung ibang customer service for reimbursement ng mga company is like here in Makati. What if they are so far from here, like they're in Caloocan, Valenzuela, or Pasig, or somewhere else, somewhere north, no? But I I'm not really, no, I really don't know uh, what the business is up to about these things, no. But it should start with their company. So the company should think a better way para ma-avoid yung mga gantong circumstances. Kasi yeah, we feel pity for them, but unless we can help them, no, I don't know how, but no, knowing that that these things is not avoidable, lalo na their kind of like delivery payment is COD or cash on delivery. So maybe I guess they just need to remove it, and they need put like they need to pay first before proceeding to their order and for the rider to buy it for them. So we can avoid this like frank thing, kasi I just saw one also, they just like frank a rider for YouTube purposes, which is not so good, diba?
Well, you are
That's
right.
true.
And
But
sila
nakakawawa.
talaga sa company, right? Na how are they going to help this type of drivers as well na hindi na sila ma-prank? Kasi
Yeah.
napaka-controversial na topic na yun. No?
This should not be the rider's problem, it should be the company's problem to solve.
Yan.
I
Thank you
agree.
for sharing that. Yeah.
Yan, I just want to share then, to inform people. Para sa iba na or dito sa mga naka-tune in na sa Facebook Live, kasi na-mention ni Veronica kanina, actually that's a good example uh, about escrow. So basically, para sa mga hindi naman ganun ka financially na advanced yung knowledge about escrow. Escrow kasi ganito, parang ipaayaw mo naman na magbayad kaagad. Paano kapag hindi ma-deliver? Yung iba naman, ayaw naman mag-deliver na hindi pa nakukuha yung pera. So an escrow would actually hold the money for you. Kapag na-fulfill na yung order, saka i-release yung pera. So ito yung mga bagay na nakakatakot pakinggan. Escrow, ano yun? Scarecrow, ganun. Pero once na may isang taong nag-explain nun for you, I think it would actually lessen yung fear and would actually improve yung knowledge about certain aspects. Example, ang escrow kasi was originally sa mga lupa. Example, kung bibili ka ng isang malaking bahay na worth, sabihin natin, milyon, siyempre, hindi mo pa nakukuha yung lote or yung tag-titulo. Ba't ka magbibigay ng 1 million? Paano maging kaliwaan yon? Kasi sanay tayo na magbayad ka, makukuha mo kaagad instantly. So dito, sa escrow, katulad ng sabi ni Veronica, sa pagkain, sa Grab, pwedeng magkaroon ng escrow, meaning yung pera mo, papahold mo sa isang escrow na institution or company.
Escrow service.
After nun, the service, yun, exactly. Salamat, Arch. Then after nun, kapag na-deliver na, i-acknowledge mo lang na-deliver na, pwede nang i-release yung pera. So it's a win-win situation. That's actually a good example of what you can actually do in times like these. And it's actually good business then sa people in the future or dito sa mga viewers natin ngayong gabi.
That is true, Carl. That's true. I really thank you for explaining that much clearly dun sa ating mga viewer kung ano talaga yung process ng escrow na yun. Kasi I believe it would be the first time that they will, or maybe some of them already hear the process of escrow. So, pero thank you for sharing that. So ito naman, si Amira, your story, because this is very connected talaga sa ating mga root nating mga Pilipino as an overseas Filipino worker before. How did you end up going into blockchain and going into the digital space? So can you share the user naman nating viewers? How did you, from OFW worker, why did you transition your lifestyle and change into totally crypto? Dahil nasabi mo, this is already what feeds your family, what helps you every day. So why and how?
So, ayun nga, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, I'm just scrolling kasi kapag kasi nung nasa abroad kasi ako, so I mean, I'm like kusinera, tagaluto, ganyan. So, after work, so syempre hindi ka naman hindi ka naman makakatulog agad or makakapagpahinga, pero yung tulog na ina-expect mo, hindi mo makukuha. So we just keep scrolling and scrolling sa Facebook, and their friend, she just said, "Oy, may coins PH ka na ba?" And I was like, "What was that?" So I just download it, and from there I saw the Bitcoin and Ethereum thing. So I'm just like naging curious. So I started googling uh, Bitcoin, and there are a lot of websites saying that Bitcoin is like this, Bitcoin is like this. So I started like when I saw a forum, I just joined, make an account and joined. And when I explore it, I'm like, wow, ang dami palang pwedeng maging pwedeng pagkakitaan dito. So I started from there, and just like any other people in crypto space, no, I started with airdrop and bounty. And then I'm like, no, what are they doing? How they are doing this? So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna try to do an application for this job. So I just passed a resume from one of the projects I saw, and luckily I got accepted, and I became the community moderator. So I was just like, I'm working in the morning and still working at night at the same time. So while working, while I'm working on my job as an OFW, I'm also working with my time on the community admin works. So from there, I'm like, ano ba tong pinasok ko? Ba't ko ba ito pinasok? Ganon. So, and I started also searching about customer service and everything, kasi when you're community manager, so the customer service, you need to fulfill the satisfaction of your members or users. So yun. Then I started trading as well. Kaya lang medyo, I guess ano, trading is not for me. Kaya I focus on community management. Then I started like applying for job, and there's this exchange who absorbed me in the team, and luckily it was so good until now. No, they're like very very popular, and from there they just give us workshops and everything. So this workshop help us to grow as well. From there, nung naging ako, na-realize ko na while I'm still here, if I can get my salary the same, no? Kinikita ko naman yung sahod ko, sinasahod ko dito sa abroad, dito sa cryptocurrency. So, bakit hindi na lang ako umuwi? Then, mag-focus na lang ako dito. So, from there, like 2019, umuwi na, yeah, 2019, yeah. 2019, like February, umuwi na ako dito sa Pilipinas. Then, nag-for good na ako. So, until now, I'm working in the cryptocurrency space as a community manager pa din, and doing customer service marketing. So, doon talaga ako, yun na yung pinagkakakitaan ko ngayon. So, it helps me a lot also with my family as well. Yeah. And if they want to get help also from us, we have this like crypto community marketing group, so they can come and join, or anytime they can ask in the comments, and we can like add them in the group. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, Amira. That's a very wonderful story. So for being from being an OFW to a customer service, and now you fully embrace na yung
Yeah.
lifestyle na digital space. So I believe that this would be very helpful as well to all of our viewers and to all of our audience right now when it comes to their experiences. Kasi to be honest, guys, maraming OFW. And what are the common problems of an OFW? Sige nga na pwede natin i-impart sa ating mga users is number one, remittances.
Yes.
Tama?
Yes. And Coins PH can offer that as well kasi nung nasa abroad ako, I'm using Coins PH kasi it's very accessible. Yun yung number one. At they can get it anywhere. So, and it's very fast as well. Kasi, like ako, yung sinasahad ko sa abroad, I'm just setting it aside for like ipon, no? So, para pag-uwi ko, I have money with me. And from there, yung sinasahod ko naman dito sa cryptocurrency, yun yung ginagamit kong pang for my family income na rin. So, it's very accessible na talagang, no, this helps a lot. If all the OFW can found out about this, no, this can help them really.
Okay, let me share you about the other things naman when it comes to the overseas Filipino worker abroad. So I used to work before in Singapore and I used to send money back home. Now, what are the common challenges as a worker in Singapore or even in Hong Kong? So let's say those moms who are working in Hong Kong, they're using their money to send it back home for one reason, paying their bills, paying the school fees. At the same time, the mother would need to take a day off. Yung parang one day off lang. Sa isang buwan, meron na sila isa or dalawang day off, wherein the other day off, they want to use it as well to have overtime, mag-extra work. So, maraming mga OFW ako mga nakilala sa Singapore na ang problema nila is to send the money back home. Kasi, sometimes they need to wait longer na, lalo na sa Singapore, sa Lucky Plaza, ang haba ng pila. Now, they already wasted 3 hours of their time just to send the money back home to their family. But what does the digital currency or what virtual currency or digital payments can do now, and how it can help these mothers or how it can help the OFW? So, number one, if you're going to be sending payments or you're going to be remitting money using virtual currencies, digital payments, you will be able to send it instantly. You can send the money directly from one point to another point faster. There are different currencies that are already out there that you can use. So yun nga, number one, nakilalang kilala sa buong mundo, si Bitcoin. Then, the other is called Dash, which is in short for digital cash. And then there are also other coins that are mentioned, which is Ethereum. There's also multiple types of currency. So virtual currency and cryptocurrencies are similar in a way because it is also a means of payment to remit the money faster with a smaller, mas mura yung transaction fee, and they can send the payment anywhere around the world instantly. So Carl, ano naman na may share mo dito when it comes to remitting payments when you were working back home and you're using Bitcoin?
Well, actually, that's very good question. Dahil you can actually use Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency out there, just as long as my merchant. So actually, Microsoft.com, and you need to renew your Microsoft 360 or your Microsoft subscription in general. You can actually pay using Bitcoin. So, and there are actually, believe it or not, there are actually a lot of some startups also in Manila na nag-accept na din ng payment of crypto payment. And I think with Veronica, I think there are already establishments in the Philippines that are also accepting Dash. So that's actually a quick and fast way for you to actually transact. Kasi you won't actually need to bring out your money anymore. You can just bring your phone. Lahat naman tayo naka-cellphone eh. So, yun, you can actually pay using your phone. It's fast, easy, secure. Downside lang, ingatan mo talaga yung cellphone mo dahil nandun lahat. So, it's always nice, lalo na kung hindi pa, lalo sa transportation. Example, kailangan mong mag-taxi. Ang taxi, pera pa. Pero hopefully in the future, there will be more vendors that would actually accept crypto as payment. Dahil nasa phone na lahat eh. Mas madali ang buhay natin.
Thank you for sharing that, Carl. Yun naman, tama naman yun. Now, what are the other things naman that we have, what we can share naman to our viewers and subscribers when it comes to startup? Paano ba mag-open ng ating ng startup? Say if you're a startup and you wanna open up a business and you wanna open this business, kasi kanya minention mo you need to create a website, open up a digital presence, kung kailangan meron kang digital presence. So paano naman yung mga bago pa lang, na ngayon pa lang nila gagawin niya? Ano yung pwede mo pang i-advise sa ating mga viewers, Carl?
Regarding sa pag-build ng startup, pinakaunang-una, number one, ay pag-aralan mo muna yung papasukin mong negosyo, or you have to do your market study. After doing the market study, wag mong isipin muna, yun nga pala, I just want to share. If you guys want to start up a company and what's stopping you is you don't have money, don't let it stop your dream of building a startup. Number one that you have to do is actually think of what you want your business to do and kanino mo i-market. Those are the top two things na pinaka-importante. Example, kung magtatayo ka ng e-commerce sa website, sino yung target mong bebentahan? Ano yung produkto mo at kanino mo ibebenta? Kung sunod doon, paano mo ipaparating sa tao na may ganun kang produkto or may ganun kang serbisyo? So that's where social media marketing would come in. And after that, kung naisip mo na, plano, nasa utak lang to lahat, ang pangatlong isipin mo na talaga, saan ka kukuha ng kapital? Yun, huwag kayong matakot. There are actually a lot of places where you can actually get your starting capital. One is your family. Kaya kami mga kamag-anak, you can actually borrow from them, and then you can actually try convince them to invest in your business plan. Kasi it shouldn't actually stop you. Kung di ba yung family, meron kang friends, umunta ka sa kaibigan mo, siguraduhin mo nang babayaran nyo, ha? Mahirap kung hindi kayo masira yung pagkakaibigan nyo doon. Ang pangatlo, mga bangko. Banks are there, or financial institutions are actually made to actually lend out money. Kasi doon sila kumikita. So, huwag niyo isipin kagad, hindi ako mag-start ng business dahil wala akong pera. No, ang kailangan niyo muna is one great idea. Finding out how to pay the bills would be part of actually having a startup. So one is just the idea, and who do you want to sell it to? Yun ang top, na pinaka-importante.
Thank you for sharing that, Carl. Alam mo, marami talaga matututunan nating mga viewers ngayon, lalo-lalo na when it comes to the digital transformation and digital, pag i-move na nila yung kanilang business. Kasi ngayon, I believe, di ba, ang ating ECQ is going to be extended, right? So, and there's gonna be an extension. One of the common challenges is that, ano na mangyayari sa negosyo natin in the next following weeks. So maraming mga negosyo ngayon na nagsasarado dahil they need to sustain. Paano nila i-sustain yun sa susunod na buwan na when it comes to the operation. So ikaw naman, Carl, sa current mo na negosyo, I believe you are also doing more on to advisory and consultation ng mga startup founders or businesses?
Business consultation. And aside from that, kailangan din kasi I also do consultation for farm. So yung isa kong farm na tinutulungan, nasa Aurora, sa Baler. But the thing with technology is kahit na may COVID, dahil meron tayong internet, the technology is already there, kaya pa rin mag-push through ng mga plans. So, ang suggestion ko for businesses nga, actually, ito it's not going to be my business, it's business in general. Kapag nakita niyo yung nangyari, di ba, correct me if I'm wrong, March 16 or 17, nag-start yung ECQ dito sa Luzon, di ba? It's the Luzon-wide quarantine. Then, parang tumigil yung buong Manila or buong Luzon. But that actually shouldn't be the case. Yung mga unang naging online delivery, sila yung nag-survive. At nakita nyo, nag-catch on Dati, you can only order online ng Jollibee, ng McDo. Then, bago mag-Valentine's Day, na Mother's Day, di ba? Contis, pwede ka na ding umorder. So all of them are actually shifting to the digital space. So tanong nyo naman, paano kung hindi ako kasing laki ng contis ng Jollibee? That actually shouldn't stop you. Kung yung mga ganong bagay, so dapat meron kayong maliit na pastry service, hindi nyo pa kayang gumawa ng website, pwede kayong gumawa ng Facebook page. Then, dahil lahat nga tayo, palaging nasa social media like Facebook, alam nyo ba na pwede kayong mag-advertise Facebook for as low as mga 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 500 pesos, mas madami yung posible na maging customer. So, mas okay na kumikita kayo ng kaysa wala ka. So that's the one step that you should actually look into sa mga businesses out there.
Okay. Well, meron tayong good news ngayon dahil meron tayong incoming guest. So, let's welcome live on YouTube Watch and Facebook Watch, Miss Maria Corazon Ocampo from St. Louis University CREEB Center. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, hello, good evening. Sorry, I'm late kasi we had an emergency meeting. So how are you guys? And I'm very happy. Live na tayo.
Live na tayo. Ito na yung live na hinihintay ng lahat.
Good evening.
Hi!
Yes, I believe this is the first global virtual summit na hinost din ng CREEB Center, right?
Yes, this is the first time na medyo malaki-laki ito. Kaya ang hirap-hirap i-handle yata. It's because we have a lot of speakers coming from different places, and these speakers are what we call the experts that could help the community, lalo na sa amin that we are still starting with our businesses. We call it a startup. I think this one is a very nice and a very educational, as we say, that they will be helped in understanding ano nang nangyayari sa economy natin, especially now that we have digital, di ba? Yung term na yon, which is very important for us.
That is true. That is true. So, Miss Maria, can you share us a little bit more naman ng background of what CREEB Center does and what St. Louis SLU Techno Hub provides to the startups naman?
Yeah. Do you know the meaning of CREEB? Sino
You can share.
nakakaalam? Yeah. Do you know the meaning of CREEB? Who is an Ilocano guy here? The meaning of CREEB. Pero bang
Wala,
nakakaalam?
tatay ko lang yung Ilocano eh. Tagalog na ako.
Yeah. CREEB, it means intelligent or wise in English. Ilocano term siya for CREEB. Yeah. And we started with CREEB Center, that was 2017. So it has been there for more than 3 years already. And we have that center because of the mandated memo of CHED that lahat ng engineering should have this subject called technopreneurship. So we were given this opportunity. We were granted money to come up with the CREEB Center. And CREEB, meaning ito yung being wise, it means St. Louis University Incubator for Research, Innovation, and Business. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng CREEB. So I will repeat. St. Louis University, or that's the S, I is Incubator for Research, Innovation, and Business. So in our CREEB, we actually call this St. Louis University Techno Hub Laboratory. So tatlong klase. Pwede bang magtagalog dito? Sorry for asking.
Of course, ma'am, pwede. Dahil itong first natin yung live stream is actually for all the viewers in the Philippines to fully understand naman kung ano yung talaga itong ino-offer natin. Ano ba yung GBS?
Yeah. So we call it the St. Louis University Techno Hub Laboratory. So it consists of tatlo yan, 3 labs. So we have the CIRIB Center, we have the SLU DTI Fab Lab, and we have the Conres Resilience Technology Business Incubator. So with this, it's lahat yon galing yan sa government. So it was funded by the local government, or no, the national government. So you have CHED for CIRIB, we have DTI for the Fab Lab, and we have DOST for the TBI. So our concern now is to come up with a parang a number of incubatees for this year na mag-graduate. So when you say mag-graduate is nasa stage na sila for commercialization. So currently we have more than 10 of our incubatees, and we are hoping that they will graduate this year. Kasi yung TBI namin is 2 years, 1 year pa lang. So we have one more year to go para makamit namin or magawa namin yung mga KPIs. So the the indicators that would say that uh we can actually operate the TBI.
Mm,
So
thank you
basically,
for
this is
sharing.
the SLU Techno Hub Laboratories.
So the Techno Hub laboratories, they're based in Baguio, and where are the other locations where it's located?
So the SLU is located here in Baguio City, and for the center, which we call the Techno Hub, among the 60 plus universities in the entire Philippines, we initially we only have 5 hubs, 5 lang yan, and we were granted nung yung isa. And I think for CHED, they're again training another 5 labs para maging, ang objective nila is to have 15 techno hubs in the entire Philippines. So we are located in the Northern Luzon, Baguio City. So we handle all of the universities in Northern Luzon. So our task is to train the teachers to teach Techno 101 or the technopreneurship subject, and to also change the mindset of the engineering students, not only the engineering students, but the entire community, to change the mindset, especially for engineering courses, kasi very technical yan. So yung entrepreneurship side nila, wala. So that's why we have that subject, Techno 101, and would start from the CIRIB Center. So if they
Mm,
become very serious about their research, they can now make their prototype. So that's the use now of the Fab Lab. If they become serious again with what they're doing, they now have the TBI for commercialization.
I see. So thank you for sharing that, Mama. It's a really, really good vision as well ng CIRIB Center is to help out as many startups, as many students as well when it comes to their dreams as a technopreneur. But I really like that word that you created in CIRIB, technopreneur, right?
Yes, this was actually given to us by the CHED, so technopreneurship. So technology and entrepreneurship in one. So hindi na lang tech, but we also want to sell our product, our ideas. So basically yung yung idea about the technopreneurship.
Thank you for that, ma'am.
So,
So guys, siguro
um,
ang dami naman natin nalaman kay ma'am, no? Ikaw, Car, what can you say?
sana may nun sa start ko, hindi kailangan lahat experience, trial and error. So, para sa akin, lucky yung mga viewers or yung mga atin dito or yung mga enrollees nila ni Ma'am Cora sa Techno Hub dahil for me, walang nagturo sa akin. I had to learn by myself. So, trial and error, may
Yeah.
matutunan, papalpak, nalugi. So,
Yeah.
it's actually a great avenue for startups.
Yeah, that's true.
Pa sila.
Because there's a certain training kasi. There's a program for our incubatees. And most of our incubatees, lahat sila, yung project nila was based from research. So it was being studied, and now they wanted it to be parang to come up with a prototype of these ideas. So more of the hindi kasi kami masyado sa mga apps. very very tangible yung mga products namin sa TBI.
I see. So, ma'am, pwedeng paki-share naman, what are the projects or what are the startups that are actually in Silip Center? How many startups do you have currently, and what are the projects that they're offering naman?
Yeah. So our banner program is Smart Mountain Engineering Solutions. So since we are based in the mountains, di ba? We are in the Cordillera area in Baguio City. So our goal kasi yung direction of all of our researches is something to do with the being ready with whatever disaster that we will be encountering in the future. So DRRM. So we have a lot of uh, we call it startups, no, but most of them are considering solutions and parang more of avoiding disasters. So it's resilience, convergence. So it's not only in the engineering, but we also consider the other expertise of other students from other colleges or from other schools. So it's not only engineering, we also have finance, we also have marketing, we also have IT. Basta we merge them as long as they're itong mga courses na ito are needed to make this project successful. So currently we have more than 10. So most of these projects or incubatees, yung objective nila is to solve the current problems or what we call opportunities outside the school. So to give you an example, we have what we call GASEM. It's spelled GASEM. So GASEM, binili na to ng Holcim eh. Do you know the function of this is like a small car, may wheels ito, tapos papasok yan sa mining para i-check kung is it safe to go inside, kasi 'di ba may mga poisonous gases doon. So it can detect kung poisonous gas ito or hindi. Ito yung mga klase ng mga problems na gusto naming i-solve as the university, and later on magiging startup na siya. And then later on magiging talagang product na siya that will be available in the market. We have 5 very kumbaga ito yung active na we're praying that they will graduate this year. So nakita nyo naman yung wala akong picture ngayon kasi hindi ako beautiful ngayon. Kasi sorry kasi kapag nag flu shot, parang hindi maganda yung effect sa akin ng flu shot. Kaya pasensya na. So we have CSEEDS. Strategic Integrated Solutions Industrial Design Services. I am the owner and the founder of CSEEDS together with Prince, yung ating speaker. No, magiging speaker natin siya. And this has something to do with a series of parang solutions to different problems. So we actually have a number of products already, like bricks coming from waste materials. We call it the Zeo brick. Meron kami yung parang application for health. We have bags na makakatulong sa mga health workers. We also have like solutions for logistics, for the agriculture, yung mga ganon. That's one, that's CSEEDS. Another one, Aya pala, diba? In the future, we're going to feature this incubatees, di ba? So at least ngayon, they would we are actually introducing already all of these incubatees. So we have what we call Archie. So this is assistive for crop health with in interoperable environment. Ang hirap naman 'yon, no? Hindi ko rin maintindihan. So yung owner nito, si Miss Carol, siya yung mag-e-explain na lang sa atin in the future. We also have what we call Zeoskin. Zeoskin is already being funded by the government. So it was approved, grant sa kanila is around 4.2 million from DOSTP shared naman sa kanila. So this is a ready mix powder for textured plastering applied in concrete or dry walls. Ito naman is when you put it parang palitada, it would absorb pollutants, kung ano-anong ina-absorb nito because it's a zeolite as the material. So they call it a zeoskin. And of course, we also have Exivent. Ito lang is to address the COVID-19 problems natin. So ito naman is a reliable and cost-effective alternative to manual ventilation naman siya. So ito is mag-graduate pa lang itong yung founder nito, but he was able to solve the current problems that we have now, which is the COVID-19.
Mm.
And hopefully, we will be partnering with Unifinity. And of course, si Miss Veronica maka-explain ito, which is what we need right now because of the online here and online there. So I think Unifinity is the solution to all of the online online needs and problems for the universities. So I'm also very excited that in the future we are going to meet all of these founders and we will exchange problems. Probably we can also talk about gaps, ano yung needs natin. And I hope that the government and the local here, especially here in Baguio, possible investors would listen to us and would partner to us to, you know, to help us also push through with our dreams, diba? To solve the a lot of problems. We are the solution providers of our community.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Alam mo, it's actually an honor for us as well to help and then at the same time to support the current transition natin when it comes to digital space. So I believe si Carl kasi is going on a meeting in a little bit. So Carl, before you leave, can you please impart one more wise advice from a startup founder to an entrepreneur to a trader who have well experience, who have invested into even agriculture or other types of businesses?
Well, thank you, Veronica, and thank you, everyone. Actually, I agree with Ma'am Cora. Kasi before, when businesses actually when businesses actually started up traditionally, way back, they only stuck to what they know. They actually stopped learning. So what's good with what Ma'am Cora is actually pointing out earlier is that hindi lang siya example if you're an engineer that you're only stuck with being an engineer. You actually need to have a holistic and systematic view on a problem. Hindi siya pwedeng isa lang ang solusyon. It has to be a group solution that can actually solve certain problems. Hindi lang that's actually what I would like last words would be look for partners or people to help you out. If you're an example, I'm actually an agriculturist by
Wow.
profession.
Yeah. Mhm.
Before that, I was actually an applied physics graduate in tech na ako. So it's actually weird how
It's different,
how things
diba?
would actually work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. And you actually meet more people and just do what you love doing. Yun na yung kaya masabi ko. And I have to go. Yung meeting ko mag-start na. Thank you guys and enjoy the evening. Ay, Ma'am
Okay.
Cora,
Thank you so
na
much, Carl.
naka,
Nice meeting you.
video.
Nice to meet you. We'll see you
Yeah,
again on the
bye.
next meeting. Yeah. So yun,
All
ma'am, you
right.
are
See you
right.
guys. Bye-bye.
Mm-mm.
Bye.
So yun, ma'am, you are really right naman when it comes to the startup and all of these other projects that you have. Well, I would like to welcome naman here si Jo. So Jo is from OK Coin. So she have a lot of interesting stories to tell when it comes to her transitioning. Nag-transition din siya from traditional type of employment and work now full-fledged na siya when it comes to crypto, blockchain, AI,
Wow.
technology, yung mga yan. So, Jo, let me
Hello,
hear your...
everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone's watching. I know that this live is catered for Filipinos, but we don't know if somebody else is watching out there. So, yeah. Um, to introduce myself, I think I stumbled upon blockchain technology and cryptocurrency because I was trying to learn stocks. So I'm doing my research about it. And I think I saw that cryptocurrency is better to be traded. So I started there. It didn't turn out too well at first because I just went in with zero knowledge. So upon losing something, I gained something, which is, you learn something. You don't just lose anything. So working from BPO companies, I used to work for BPO companies. Then I stopped, had our own little net cafe, if you would. Then I'm not doing really anything, just like staying in the cafe. So I stumbled upon cryptocurrency, tried to learn that, and then I met
I
Amira
met
from
Amira from
Binance,
finance,
and she actually
and she
and
actually
among other people taught me how to do the airdrop and how to join bounties, and it started from there. I was lucky to be one of the community managers from Bounty OX platform. From there I handled about 5 projects, I think. So yeah, that was it for me, and now I'm fully pledged to the technology there. Also, I'd like to say, nakakatuwa, our government is actually looking into the technology, no? Yung support na pinapakita nila with CRIB, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Kasi dati sobrang conventional lang talaga lahat eh. Pero at least ngayon nakikita natin na ay nakikita nila yung potential. Nakikita ni government yung potential and they wanna put something in it too. Gusto rin nilang i-support, 'di ba?
that's true.
Oh, yeah, that'll be it for me.
Mm. So thank you for sharing that, Jo. Sabi mo na mention mo you're from BPO. So
Yes,
BPO like more into call center and working
yes,
in an office work, correct?
yes, office based.
Hmm. Yan, I remember I have a story to tell you about my life story when I was working in a call center. Ayan yung mga time na maraming mga call center out there na noong time na mga pasimula pa lang ang call center industry, yun yung makikita mo na punong-puno ang Starbucks even at 3 a.m. So,
Yeah,
yan yung industry na booming industry sa Pilipinas because BPO industry is one of the yun yung nagbibigay ng buhay sa ating ekonomiya when it comes to the tech side and sa industriya natin. Dahil maraming
yes,
mga companies, for example, like Cytel or these companies like Cytel, Convergys,
Yeah,
AT&T, yung mga yan, they're offering jobs to the Filipino. But now, during COVID-19, as you can see, all offices are closed, right? Now,
yeah.
how do you think naman tong digital transformation can help the businesses like BPOs as well as call center agent?
Um, this is not only for the BPOs, kasi earlier you tackled about the unfortunate events of pranking Grab drivers and Food Panda and all those. So this is applicable to actually most of the things that this pandemic has affected, right? So BPO employees, most of them that are office based, stayed there in the office because there are no means of transportation, right? So what do they need? They need food. They need also all the necessities. And where do they turn to? To those services like Grab, Lalamove, or whatever, like the logistics, right? Now I think the technology could be very helpful and could impact like largely these people or every one of us if only those companies would think to partner with like Unifinity or Dash, so people can actually pay before receiving their goods. And as what you have said earlier, it's like you have to lock in those pennies or funds or anything like they pay in Dash, that is locked until they receive the food they ordered or anything they ordered, right? So it secures both ways. It secures the one who ordered and the one who's going to deliver. So I think I'm not like really pushing it, but I think that the government should look into partnering or mandating a partnership like this to actually prevent people from becoming victims.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you for your insights, Jo. Talagang malaking tulong yung sinadjust mo na yan, na-advise mo na yan. Now, Ma'am Corazon, you have mentioned earlier, then when it comes to education, balik tayo sa topic natin na education, because most of the universities, colleges right now, or even schools, public to private, are now having a rough time on delivering their courses and to the students. And I heard that there are many universities and even more schools now are having a lot of problems because not every student have mobile phones, especially kids. So there are kids who doesn't have mobile phones, but the parents does have phone, correct? Now, how do you see naman, because I know that you're very familiar with what Unifinity is doing, but later on we will be able to discuss it further as the time goes by during the summit. Now, how do you see naman tong digital transformation can help the education system or the education or to the universities?
Of course, it would help a lot, especially for uh, the teachers and, of course, the students. But we have to ensure also that the students are capable of receiving the new normal. So, with the teacher is also capable of providing the services that is expected from them to render. For example, in our case, in St. Louis University, we're currently having our trainings on how to deliver online teaching. And for me, it's really difficult because it would be um, a very big challenge on our part, because it's not the normal thing for us to be doing this, and we weren't trained before kasi 'di ba, it's a face to face, but now it's not anymore possible for the next months and
Mm,
probably until next year. So the transformation from the normal to what we call now the new normal is of course difficult, especially for the senior, the age that they would say it's not anymore for us. So it should be a gradual transformation, the digital that we need to understand, especially for the case of the teachers who will be teaching the subject. And of course, the students, especially the younger ones, no, to understand that this transformation is what we have now. We are not ready. Let us face this one. We are not ready for this one. Most of the students that I have, they don't even have their own laptops, and internet is very poor, diba? So we give them chance to complete all of their of their requirements. And with the help probably of companies like Unifinity, probably it would be easier for us to handle records, handle lectures, documents, and all of that. So it's just a matter of educating people so that they would understand this transformation. Because let's face it, it is not it's something new to us. No, it's something new to us. So what I see is the what we call a challenge on how to transform digitally, because we are not prepared. But hopefully, these coming months, government would also consider investing a lot of, empowering the teachers by training, proper education, and the tools that we need in order for us to do the, to do this digital transformation, as we call it.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you also for believing in our project and to our startup project. So you're right. When it comes to this, what's happening to the world right now is because we are all not prepared to this type of instances. Yung mga nangyayari sa atin ngayon, hindi tayo prepared. Not just the university education, it's everybody. I consider it as more of current challenges na ma-face natin in the next few months. So it's not gonna be the new, not gonna be fixed in a shorter period of time. What I can see is that it may go longer than next year. So we hope that hindi mangyari yon, na makabalik na tayo sa ating mga normal na buhay at normal na mga ginagawa. But I really can see na itong situation ng pandemic, even if the government allows us to continue in our normal, yung mga traditional natin na negosyo, I still see na when it comes to the next year, everybody will start transitioning or transforming their business online. Because now, if you look into this, we're already 3 months in lockdown, correct? Then most of the ngayon, ginagawa natin, nagiging normal na sa atin na some of the other Filipinos are looking for work, to find work at home. So those are the time na nag-search na sila ngayon online. What are the jobs and opportunities that they can find? To be honest, when you looked at on SEO and keyword search, these are the top search keywords this year. What are the jobs offered online? How can I make money online? Where can I invest my money online? Something like now, almost each and everybody are now looking for ways to survive, because we need to survive. It's a survival mode na. Now, when it comes to the businesses naman and startup, of course, it's the same thing, because we also need to survive. And how are we going to sustain our businesses? This is what the digital transformation and digital space have a lot to offer to every types of startups, because it's not just a form of investment. To be honest, this is a technology. So when you're mentioning na mga Bitcoin, crypto, or other types of tokens na yan, maraming mga types ng ways, or there are many ways for you to make money or to you to earn money into this industry. But it's more of a way for you to receive payments, and at the same time to receive it more of a parang currency mo siya, napalitan kayo. So you'll be able to transact online to the seller, and they will be able to receive the payment immediately. Another part of the technology, ma'am, na I can also share is, you're right, the university, the schools are not prepared, but they're also in healthcare system. When it comes to the technology of blockchain, there are certain things that the healthcare can also be makakatulong din ng ating teknolohiya na yan. Dahil it can track the analytics, yung data. So when it comes to the data on natin sa health, so it can monitor as well an accurate data using the technology. So marami pong use case ang technology non-digital technology na to, na it can be helpful as well into certain things. Another part is a verifiable identity. Yung mga fake na credential, fake certificates, fake transcript of records. So blockchain could actually provide support as well when it comes to those things, because when it comes to blockchain, hindi nyo na siya pwedeng i-fake, because hindi mo na kayang i-tamper yung data na nandun na sa chain. So the moment na naka-store na siya dun, hindi na siya pwedeng pikiin. So yun po yung actually isa sa pinaka-layman term na pwedeng ma-explain when it comes to how the technology can help the university, how the technology can help the healthcare, how the technology can help the supply chain. Kasi you'll be able to track kung sino talaga kung kanino galing yung item na yun or yung product na yun. So you'll be able to track it using the blockchain itself, because it shows transparency. This is why it's very, very parang ang ganda niya, na ang ganda ng technology na yun, that we hope that it could be useful as well to all of the viewers out there.
So yeah, that is very true, because let's say Bitcoin, and no, I don't have any idea about crypto or Bitcoin, but because Veronica and I would always discuss this. No, gradually I am already accepting that in my system, that it's possible to do that, and it's becoming an essential. So I encourage Veronica and you guys to continue with pushing to transform our mode of payment into these types of transactions, as we call it. And of course, because of these changes that we have now, I think it is also very important for the incubators, especially in St. Louis University, to also think of ways on how on how to do commerce. It's not anymore face to face. It's not anymore about the money, the usual money that we use to transact, but probably to think of also your system, your Bitcoin and all of this. Although I would say I would be very honest with you that completely hindi ko pa siya naiintindihan. So I still need to be educated. So it is, I think, also your responsibility, you guys, to teach, or to to say I can help you understand the Bitcoin by providing a lot of seminars and trainings, especially in the universities, I guess. Maging speakers kayo, and to talk about already about this types of currencies that we have now, and how they can earn also as early as what, 12 years old, 13 years old, I do not know. But when I see these exchanges of stories about me investing to Bitcoin, naririnig ko yan sa mga college, sa students ko, that they're actually earning, and it's real. And I see the graph, di ba? They're like, uh, you know, looking at it every day. So, imbis na yan ang ginagawa nyo, but yung mga graph na yan, because I don't understand it. So, it's not only probably the students, but I think it's high time for you also to discuss this with the teachers who are teaching entrepreneurship or technopreneurship, no, to have this what we call a topic about Bitcoin. I think that's also your responsibility as owners of these types of businesses.
Mm. So, yun ma'am, thank you talaga sa pag-share mo niyan. Kasi alam nyo, to be honest, marami talaga na itutulong ng currency natin eh. I mean, yung digital transformation na to sa ating mga viewers, sa ating mga audiences, and even to the universities. So, ma'am, actually to, I wanna share you, I would like you to meet as well tong si Jo. So, si Jo, you can share us more man regarding about yung experiences mo nung time na nagsisimula ka nung digital currency and digital life. Kasi ito yung mga commonly na mangyayari na sa ating mga viewers and questions that will come out later. Ano ba yung nasimula ninyo? Bakit nyo ginawa itong bagay na to? Bakit kayo nag-try? So, Jo, maybe you can share us more naman ng mga challenges mo. At the same time, pwedeng paki-share din kung ano yung mga na-experience mong failure sa industry na to.
Yes, and I have a lot.
We
So,
want to know that.
starting with it, parang parehas din ng iba, clueless ako. But it got my interest kasi napaka-broad eh. Ang daming use case, hindi lang sa matitrade mo siya. Although yung nag-fire up sa akin eh yung unang-una matitrade mo siya, no? That's started the fire in me. Pero along the way, I understood na ay pwede tong kasi ang ano eh hindi lang yung ngayon, it's just not the present time. We are looking to the nearest future, 'di ba? Kagaya ngayon, 'pag nagbabasa ka sa news, I think last week lang nabasa ko sa isang news na ang gusto na rin ng government is parang touchless, 'di ba? Yung mga contactless para mapigilan yung transmission ng virus. So, paano mo gagawin 'yon? Here comes the technology. Eto meron tayo. Kami nung nagsa-start wala pa ngang pandemic nun, eh. So wala pa yung ganitong use case. So nung nagsa-start kami, ang Bitcoin is strongly related to scams. Kasi ginamit talaga siya ng ibang tao to do that. Pero honestly, malayong-malayo siya dun. Ang ano kasi, ang Bitcoin hindi lang naman siya yung cryptocurrency. Although siya talaga yung nagpasikat, siya yung nag-boom. That time, ang ano lang, ang mode lang namin para makuha siya, or at least ako, is through Coins PH. Pupunta ako sa 7-Eleven, pipila, bibili, ganun. Tapos, late 2017, ang mahal niya. 'Di ba? Kasi that was the time na nag 1 million siya eh. 1 Bitcoin is equal to 1 million pesos eh. Iyon yung mga panahon na yun eh. Pero ikaw, actually parang na-empower ka pa rin dahil naisip mo, ay, kahit 500 lang pera ko, pwede pa rin ako makabili eh. 'di ba? So it started from there. Ngayon, hindi ka laging panalo kung trader ka. Siyempre, 'di ba? Darating at darating yung time na mali yung napili mo at nasunog ka. O sabihin na natin yun yung term. Yun isa sa mga struggles ko kasi nga ano naman eh, ang pera ko going in is not a lot. So I have small amount. Tapos it didn't work out at first. Pero I think yung ano yun parang tuition fee ang tawag natin dun eh. Nagkamali ka, bayaran mo. Pero in return, may natutunan ka, 'di ba? Natuto ka mag-research pa na ano ba tong company na to? Ano ba yung use case nito? Magmamahal ba yung presyo nito dahil ganito ganon? Maraming factors ka na ikino-consider. Tapos nagkakaroon ka na rin ng idea sa mga terms kagaya ng burning. Uy, may token burning, ganito, ganyan. So, ang struggle ko noong una, hindi ko talaga naiintindihan yung technology. Ang meron lang ako, lakas ng loob, tibay ng dibdib. Yun lang. Yun lang, talagang sobrang ano talaga, kapalan ng mukha na tanong-tanong. Kasama yung pagre-research ko, tapos nagtatanong-tanong din ako, kahit dun sa mga taong naiinis na sa akin sa katatanong ko. Tanong pa rin ako kasi hindi ko naiintindihan eh. And what better way to understand is to ask. 'Di ba? Hayaan ko silang magalit basta nakatanong ako. Gano'n 'yun. Um, pero sa 3 taon ko dito sa industry na 'to, malaki malaki na rin talaga yung naitulong niya sa'kin. Kaya puwede akong mag-work, nakaka-earn ako ng money while staying at home prior to the pandemic, years prior to the pandemic ano. So parang ano kasi 'yan, eh, if you're early in the game, meron kang edge. Palagi kang merong
Work,
edge.
nakaka-earn ako ng money while staying at home prior to the pandemic, years prior to the pandemic, ano? So parang, ano kasi yan eh, if you're early in the
'Yun. So, 'yun ang naging edge namin. Pero, sabi nga ni ZZ of Binance, nung pumasok daw siya sa industry, akala niya late na siya. Ako rin nung pumasok ako sa industry, akala ko late na ako. Lahat ng tao 'pag pumasok sa industry, akala nila late na sila. Pero ang totoo, ano 'to, eh, parang ito yung baby stage pa, nasa baby stage pa tayo. So, yung mga gustong sumubok talaga, wala namang better time than now,
It's
'di
never
ba? Mm. Walang better time than now. Kung gusto mo sumubok, 'di sumubok ka. Gano'n lang talaga 'yun, 'di ka matututo kapag 'di ka sumubok. Oh, 'di ba yung mga, "You'll never know unless you try," yung mga gano'ng salita, totoo po 'yun. Applicable sa kahit na anong klase ng negosyo, industriya.
Thank you sa pag-share mo niyan, Jo. Alam mo, tama ka dyan eh. Alam mo yung tibay ng loob, lakas ng dibdib. Alam mo, ramdam na ramdam ko yun.
Ano natin 'yan, trait natin 'yan as a Filipino, 'di ba? Talagang trait natin 'yan.
Tama naman yun kasi you can consider it as you're paying a huge tuition fee kasi when you
Yeah.
learn mistakes and you understand na mali pala yun, that's the time that you will get more curious and then paano ko ba yun ipe-prevent yung mali ko na yun. So
Na
tama ka dyan
maulit,
sa
'no?
advice.
Oo.
Yun. So, ikaw naman, Arsh, when it comes to to, ano yung may back up mo naman to sa sinabi ni Jo? Kasi dami-dami mga Pilipino ngayon mahilig dyan, sugod lang ng sugod. So, they really wanted to know more, but the thing is that they don't want to invest on the knowledge. So, they just want to ask, ma'am, paano ba kumita? And then, how are we going to transition into digital space? So, we just keep magpapasok na lang sila ng kanilang mga payments. And then, yun nga, ano masasabi mo tungkol dun, Arsh?
Actually, I can relate about that, no? Kasi me, I'm more on, okay, magpapasok ng pera, sige. Kailangan ng pera, sige. Ganun ako eh. Kung, if I want to try something, tas there's an investment for it, no, I'm going for it. Kasi, it's not about that I have the money to invest. It's about that what I can gain from investing, no? So, as you can see, kaya nang sabi ni Jo, we started on the trading since like 2017. Yeah, we lose no couple of thousands then, and no it's for us it's a lot. No, maraming malaking bagay na yun kasi sa atin bawat galaw natin kailangan ng pera, bawat galaw natin importante kahit anong isang sentimo, 'di ba? Kasi dito sa atin hindi naman sinasabi na ah, hindi lahat kasi may kaya. Kaya pag nakikita nila na, ay, may pera naman yan eh, kaya kayang-kaya niya, yung ganon. So, kung wala kang pera, tas gusto mong matuto, gaya nga ng sabi ng Jo, no, hindi masamang magtanong kasi this is the ano no, this is the good thing about what we learn nung way back to our time when we get into the space of crypto na sa sobrang gusto naming matuto, we can't find the right people to teach us because nung panahon na yon halos lahat ng marunong, halos lang hindi ko nila lahat, halos lahat ng marunong ayaw mag-share. So, we don't have a choice kundi magsariling sikap para matuto. So, yun yung inaano ko sa kanila ngayon. Since sabi nga ni Jo, nandito na lahat naka-offer na lahat. Ang gagawin mo na lang, magbabasa, ganyan, makikinig kasi meron na tayong YouTube, nasa YouTube na. Halos dati wala kang mapapanood. Ngayon, kahit kaninong YouTube ka ng cryptocurrency pumunta or kahit i-type mo lang ang crypto, there's a lot na nalalabas na Crypto 101, Blockchain 101. So, hindi na sila mahihirapan kasi sa sobrang dami ng gustong mag-share ngayon, nandyan na lahat. No, sila na lang, kumbaga, tutukain na lang natin. So, it's not about the how will you invest kapag wala kang pera. It's about your dedication to learn. Diba? So, yun kasi yun.
Agree.
I agree with that. Alam mo, tama naman yung mga advice ninyo, mga friend, dahil actually, ang daming matututunan ng ating mga viewers in the next following weeks. Especially, they're gonna be learning it directly from the founding, from the directors of the company, from the owners of the businesses, so successful businesses who have already established their company for more than 5 years or decades in the industry. So one of the other speakers that we have invited, he's actually the co-founder or the CEO of AnyPay. So AnyPay Inc. is actually one of the oldest online POS as well for merchant, where they use more into crypto, where you can use it on your own businesses, and at the same time you can start accepting Bitcoin as payment. You can accepting Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, as well as Dash. So this type of technology that they're actually offering it to the user for free. They're not actually charging anybody for you to use their application because it's easily downloadable on Play Store and App Store. So those are the other types of technology naman na ino-offer na ating mga speakers. And even them, they had a lot of challenges. They had a lot of problems and issues when it comes to becoming a startup. So with Ma'am Corazon, Ma'am, diba, you mentioned earlier that you are also motivating as well as empowering the other startups. So what are the other startups naman na they're facing, yung mga challenges naman ng ating mga startups ngayon na pwede mong i-share?
A lot, especially those who would really need equipment or machines for testing their products. Yun yung mga challenges namin. And of course, actually, yung nahirapan kami dito is also changing the mindset of our researchers. So yung mindset nila is just to pass the subject and then tama na. So ngayon it has to be changed that they have to continue with what they have started. So mindset of people, of course we have a different culture here in Baguio City, and a lot of needs and challenges. Money, we need capital, we need investors, we need capitalists to partner with, and the necessary people, the skilled ones, or those who are really engaged into the same type of service or product na ini-start ng bawat incubatees. Wala sila dito karamihan nasa Manila. And yun nga yung isang problema rin natin, yung government natin, nakasentro lahat sa Manila, lahat ng mga opportunities. In Baguio, it's different. So, nabibilang mo lang yung companies or yung community or yung tinatawag natin yung industrial parks na meron sa ibang, sa Manila, for example. Malaki yung gap na makikita mo na kulang pa, no, kulang pa yung knowledge namin, or kulang pa yung support na nakukuha namin sa community, na they have to trust also the university, particularly our incubatees, that these products are really good. Yun yung mga challenges. Marami pa, ikukwento siguro nila lahat by the time na makakausap natin yung mga owners or yung mga founders ng mga incubatees, na magiging um,
Yes, marami
magiging
pa ikukwento siguro nila lahat by the time na makakausap natin yung mga owners or yung mga founders ng
Yeah. Yun, thank you so much for sharing that, ma'am. Alam mo, you're right. Marami to talagang challenges ang ating mga startups as of now. And I really hope that all of you guys who's watching this video right now, and I hope that you guys learned in the past few hours that we shared all of our life experiences, as well as all of our challenges as a startup, as an entrepreneur, as well as how did we started transitioning into the digital space. Now, we hope that on the next following days, in the next coming weeks, just please subscribe to our channel. Just please subscribe to our video. So what we're going to be doing on the next coming weeks, this will be live as well on YouTube, live stream on YouTube. This will also be live stream into multiple pages. One page would be with St. Louis University. So all of the viewers, you can just follow, like, and subscribe to all of the events that will be listed by SLU Series Center, by Congress TTI Fab Lab, by Dash Philippines, by London Outsource, by Unifinity, as well as with Crypto Community, which is our community here. Plus, it will also be shared across the multiple pages in all over the Philippines. So I hope na on this May 29, we will be expecting more and more and more viewers to subscribe and to like our pages, because what I'm going to give you guys is a gift. To those who's going to subscribe the channel, to those who's going to like the video, to those who's going to share, just keep sharing our posts, share our videos, and we will be rewarding we will be giving a special rewards, gifts given by our speakers, given by the companies itself. So will be very, very exciting. So surprise gift yon to the lucky viewers who's watching the show right now, or kahit sa mga next following show. Okay? So, any last words, Ma'am Corazon, that you can actually share to our viewers and invite them when it comes to the next following show then?
Yeah, please subscribe and please follow our schedules. Supposedly we started yesterday, but um, we are really preparing so that we would be able to capture a larger number of listeners and viewers. So we invite you. This is the first time that we will be having a summit via this new technology, as we call it. And of course, we will be learning a lot from the speakers. And I hope the industry, where we call the bitcoins and the crypto, will also have a new business model that would support the incubatees.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for Thank you for that, ma'am. And we hope to see you as well on the next following videos, and we can have a one-on-one chat and interview with all the other startups and entrepreneurs. So how about you, Arch? And what are the other last words or advice that you can offer to our OFW workers who's watching right now?
And thank you. If there any FW out there that watching it now and wants to seek for guidance on cryptocurrency, you can always reach us out or talk to us at my Facebook. My Facebook is Arshelin, and our Facebook page is Crypto Community Management. And you can also check us on Telegram if you have Telegram. Amira at Amira Team Genie. So I can help you if you think you need help, I can help you out. We're just here and we're more than willing to help para ma-improve din yung mga financial, financial, what do you call this? Needs, financial needs. So, yan. And also, I'm looking forward then na makausap din si Miss Maria Corazon, no? Kasi we're doing meetups for the exchange I'm right now. And we have already been in Baguio, no? So, I know it's like in Caliono, something like
Yes,
that.
Kalye Uno.
Yeah. We last October, I guess, we did a Binance meetup out there, and we're grateful kasi marami ring umattend sa ano namin. So we're looking forward na after this pandemic, maybe we can collaborate an event and also do some blockchain educations in that area also. Again. So ayun po. Thank you very much and it's nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for that, Arch. It was also a pleasure, and thank you so much for volunteering and then offering your support to the summit. So, how about you, Jo? Any last words that you can share to our viewers?
Yeah, to all the viewers, if you are not sure what this technology does, there are a lot of sources out there, and you can actually subscribe to this channel, follow this one, and there will be times that you won't find what you're looking for just from the videos and all that. So don't be shy to approach us. We'll try to help as much as we can. Yeah, and nice meeting you, Miss Corazon. It was a wonderful talk.
Nice meeting you too.
So yun guys, this is a lovely conversation with a group of the founding team who volunteered as well as who put their effort as well, who's actually going to be there the whole summit to assist and to help everybody who wanted to learn more about the digital space, blockchain, AI, exchange, crypto, and Bitcoin, as well as they will be offering their supports on the chat. So anybody who wants to ask questions, feel free to talk to them directly. Feel free to visit their pages as well and like their page. So yun lang guys. So one thing that I can say is that stop yung fear. No, we all have this fear in our heart wherein we don't want to give it a try because it's a fear of losing. So when you do have this type of fear that you fear to lose something, I believe it's much better now na we can take this time off na during COVID-19 kasi ngayon, to be honest, the longest time na nasa bahay tayo ngayon, ito na yung time na nagkaroon tayo ng inner reflection. So nagre-reflect na tayo sa sarili natin, nagre-reflect na tayo na ano ba yung susunod kong gagawin, ano ba yung gagawin ko after, ano ba yung paplanuhin ko for my future. So I think if you can use this time to help yourself recover yung fear ninyo, ng fear of loss, try meditating na thinking for your future. Thinking na isipin ninyo, ano ba yung susunod kong gagawin na makakatulong para sa pamilya ko, para sa mga anak ko, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin para sa kanila at para sa sarili ko. So when you take out the fear, ang mangyayari, mas dadami yung, what do you call it, mas lalawak yung pangunawa ninyo sa iba't ibang klaseng teknolohiya. All you need to do is to just simply start studying. Maraming free courses, maraming free materials that are now open sa YouTube, sa Google. So maraming mga free training courses dyan, just like what our speakers tonight have mentioned. So, maraming open source na compare before, wala masyado tayong mga makukuha references kung ano yung mga technology na to and what can it do. Pero ngayon, marami na siya na available. So, all you need to do is just take out your fear and give it a try. So, wala naman bumasama na mag-try ka na maliit lang na bagay na you just need to take 1 hour of your time to study and to read more. And then right afterwards, give it a try. Kasi pag ikaw na itry mo na siya, and nasubukan mo siyang gawin, and then meron nangyari, manalo or matalo, meron pa rin nangyari, meron ka pa rin natutunan. So that is very important. You're not wasting your money, you're not wasting your time, you're actually earning something. You're earning knowledge when you take out your fear. So yun lang po yung pwede ko may advice tonight. And I really hope that you like our small chat with our speakers. So thank you so much, crypto community, and as well as to Amira here, to Jo, and to Ma'am Maria Corazon Ocampo. Thank you so much, Maria, for sharing us some wonderful advices here. And to St. Louis University and Dash Philippines, Conres, SLUDTI, Fab Lab, so later on, ayusin ko yung banner. As well as the Sirib Center, to London Outsource from Carl Medina. Thank you for helping us create this wonderful video, as well as to all the team in Unifinity.io who's sharing this post. Thank you po sa lahat, and especially to our speakers who will be speaking on the next coming week. So, guys, stay tuned and like and share this video. Subscribe, and you will be able to win something on the next coming weeks. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.